What's going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back on the sticks once again with another NBA 2K16 My Career episode for you guys. And I know it's been a minute since I dropped an episode in my career, but this one is pretty special, folks. We are returning back to Chicago, the same team that we won 2 NBA championships with, so I definitely have to come out here and put on a show for the city and for the fans of Chicago. Now, before we get into the gameplay, I wanted to point out a couple of things in this one. The rosters have completely changed, folks. For some random reason, the Knicks front office decided that it was time to trade Porzingis. I don't know what that's about. And to make matters worse, we only got a couple of bench players out of the trade. Now, I don't know if that was just a salary dump or something like that, but we're definitely the losers in that trade. Oh, good pass to Melo, who blows the layup. What was that? Come on, Melo. They really don't get any easier than that. Melo needs to convert those. Now, taking a look at Chicago, since leaving in free agency, they picked up Karl Anthony Towns and Wesley Matthews. Had they picked up Towns while I was there, I probably wouldn't have left in free agency. But I just think that it's crazy the way that both of these teams have handled player acquisitions differently. We ended up trading Porzingis for pretty much a bag of chips. We got nothing out of that deal. And Chicago actually got a little bit better. That's just crazy how everything worked out. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay, as you can see in this one, folks, we are trailing early, down 8-2. Melo's cutting to the basket. I kick it to him and he throws it down with the left hand. And I really didn't expect for Melo to get up like that. I thought he was going to go up with a nice soft layup and get rejected, but that's the way that you finish at the rim. So getting back on defense now, they inbound the ball to Butler. The shot clock is winding down, but Butler gets an easy layup at the rim. I don't know how he even got there. That was just terrible defense. So on my next possession, bringing the ball up court, going to work on Rose, I create a little bit of space and drain the jump shot right there. And that was still a contested jump shot, but we still got it. Next play, I hit Rose with the step back crossover and his ankles just exploded. Oh my goodness, and the dime after the play. Did you guys see that? D Rose's old man ankles are gone. Look at that. Rose hits the deck, and then we pull up like we're taking the jump shot, but then make the pass at the last second, kicking it over to Melo for an uncontested layup. What a crazy back-to-back sequence of highlights right there by D Flight. He's doing his old teammate dirty. The very next play, he picks Rose's pocket and throws it down in transition. D Flight is just out here embarrassing his former team, but at the same time, he wanted to come out here and make a statement, and he's doing a pretty good job early in this one. But check out the fadeaway by Melo on the baseline. That was pretty nice. The next offensive possession, after creating a little bit of space, we pull up behind the three-point line and drain the basket after it bounces around the rim and backboard a couple of times, but we'll take it. And how did Rose get that pass through? There were defenders everywhere. That was a nice pass though. I see you, D Rose, out here making plays. Next play though, they leave me wide open behind the arc, and you guys already know what I do. I gotta make them pay for that. Do not leave me open behind the arc. So it's 23-22, Chicago with the 1-point lead. I pull up for the 3 and it's no good. The Bulls grab the rebound and they're out running the break. Matthews going for the layup, but I'm right there to block the shot from behind. So now we're running the break and I'm throwing the lob to Melo, who goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. The old man still has a little bounce in those old legs right there. He still can get up there and get it. That's crazy too, because Melo has got to be a dinosaur at this point. For those of you guys that might be wondering, I'm in my 5th or 6th season. I think the year is 2021 or 2022. I can't remember exactly. But Melo has to be at least 40 years old at this point, folks. And he's still able to get up there and get it. So I can't complain about that. He's still producing on the court. Now, my next possession, I try to kick the ball down low to Sanders, but he blows the layup right there. So the Bulls grab the rebound, and they're trying to bring the ball up court in transition, and Butler is wide open in the corner, but look at the defense. I closed out at the last second to force the miss. So we grab the board, and now we're looking to get an easy shot in transition. Once again, they forget about me behind the arc, and you guys know I gotta make them pay, knocking down another 3-point bomb right there. So on the Bulls' next possession, Butler with the rock over at the arc tries to make a pass, but it's lazy and he's picked off by Flight. Flight in transition, throwing it down with the right-handed dunk. I was really thinking about trying to go for the off-the-backboard lob right there, but the crazy thing about it is whenever I try that, I always get that dumb animation where the player just goes up and catches the ball, but he never tries to put back the dunk. And the weird thing about it is my athlete and playmaker bars are just about maxed out in my characteristics, so I really don't know what the deal is. Maybe my guy just doesn't want to dunk it off the backboard. If any of you guys have any tips on that, please drop me a comment below and let me know what you guys did to get your guy to throw lobs to himself and dunk it. But anyways, folks, getting back to the gameplay, we're on defense, and Melo does a pretty good job at contesting the shot at the rim right there. So after the missed layup, we run a 3-on-3 break. Flight gets the ball in transition and lays it up with the left hand at the rim. A couple possessions later, Melo trying to go to work in the paint, kicks it over to Mozgov to O'Brien. He forces up a jumper, but it's no good. Melo with the board. Come on, Melo. After me giving you all these props, you're going to go and do that now? How does he just take a shot and clank it off the side of the backboard? That's just crazy. Anyway, next possession though, we're in transition. You guys know I gotta stop and pop because we're getting pretty close to the point where we need to put this thing away, folks. We can't let Chicago hang around us. So I call for the screen right there, dump it off to Sanders down low, and after a little bit of contact, he's able to get the layup to go for the nice pick and roll. Getting back on defense, trying to stay in front of old man Rose. He blows right by me and gets the layup right back. And then on their next possession, while they're bringing the ball up court, Deangelo Flight playing defense on Rose, forcing the steal right there, outletting the pass up court to Melo, who throws it down with aggression. And I gotta give Melo his shine right here because the old man is just out here making plays. What a game by Melo. So getting back on defense now, it's a 2-point game. Butler gets the ball in the corner, kicks it inside to Robinson, and it's blocked by Mozgov. So I sprint down court and set up in the corner, get the pass from Kozlov and let it go. Jimmy Butler rotates over late, and we end up draining the 3-point bucket right there. So with the clock approaching the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter, we definitely need to step up our defensive intensity right here, folks. We cannot afford to give up any buckets, and the defense does its job right there, making the miss. Melo gets the block, kicks it over to Flight, and once again rings up another 3, folks. This is just crazy. The fans at the United Center are definitely getting their money from D Flight because he is just putting on a show. On this play right here, he hits Melo for a wide open jump shot, and with that, our assist total on the game is up to 15. Getting back on defense now with 2:50 to play, trying to lock up Rose, but we leave him open for the jump shot and he blows it. So D Flight is right there to grab the rebound. D Flight brings the ball up court, looking to get something easy, calling for the screen right there, but then he decides to back it out and reset. Now once again trying to go with the pick and roll, calling Mozgov over for the screen. Mozgov dives to the basket and blows the layup. Oh my goodness. That was a horrible possession right there from the start, but we can make up for it if we can get a stop here. We have a 4-point lead. The clock is winding down in the fourth quarter. There's 2:18 left in the game. Rose kicks it over to Butler. Butler trying to get into the offense, forces a pass down low and is picked off. So we come away with the stop that we needed right there, folks. And on the next play, look at what happens. I drain another wide open 3. And that 3 is just enough to hold off Chicago's late push at the end. We end up taking this one 96-94, and we end up getting a W in D Flight's first game back in the United Center. That was a pretty solid win. Anyways, folks, that's all the time I got in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.